I'm here to see my father.
Can I have your name?
Tyler Kawana.
What's your father's name?
Charles Kawana.
I don't see your name. Is this your first time here?
Yeah, me and my father don't get along very well.
Excuse me, miss. Are you a part of NBC?
Hey, Tyler, want to go to the lake?
Hold on, let me ask. Hey Dad, can I go to the lake?
No, damn it. You have to stay and learn what your father does every single day to provide for you.
Alright, can you take this paper and go sit in the waiting room, please?
Thank you.
Oh, next time, can you let us know before you come?
Yeah, sure. Next time.
Father always prided himself in my achievements. He was always going around bragging in the neighborhood.
It says here that your father's in room 50C. That's right around the corner to the left.
Thank you.
Math is a vacation from Father. Behind every door, there is so much to explore. As long as I stay there, in that realm of infinite math consistency, then I'll be free.
Tyler! I told you to sweep the floor 2 hours ago. Stop doing that. Do your chores. Come on, damn it!
In reality, he only interrupted me doing my schoolwork so he could yell at me to do more chores. He was just an envious, jealous father. He was jealous of the life I was bound to live. He was always so unforgiving. I only wished that I knew what I had been doing wrong.
Mr. Kawana, it's me, your son.
Son? I don't have a son.
Sure you do. It's me, Tyler, your son.
I already told you I don't have a son. What are you doing here? Have you come to swim?
No, I haven't come to swim. And if you're not my father, then who am I?
You? You are nothing.
What do you mean? How can you say that?
You were nothing, you are nothing, and you never will be anything.
So what you're saying is you're not my father. Biologically, anyway, I mean.
Well, stealing radio waves is an unlawful act. It's just like stealing money, don't you think?
You're probably right. My mother didn't die of an illness, did she? She left you. She left you. And me. She went with another man. She went with that guy in the black trench coat, probably.
Bye, see you soon. Tyler, will you come into the kitchen for dinner?
So what you're saying is you're not my father. Biologically, anyway, I mean.
Well, stealing radio waves is an unlawful act. It's just like stealing money, don't you think?
You're probably right. Father, you may not be my actual father, but for now, I will call you father, because I don't know what else to call you. To tell you the truth, I never really liked you. Maybe even hated you most of the time. You know that, don't you? Sure you do. But, even supposing that there is no bloodline between us whatsoever, I no longer have any reason to hate you. I don't know if I can go as far as to be fond of you than I already do now. I have always wanted to know the truth about whom I am, where I came from. That's all. If you will tell me the truth, here and now, I won't hate you anymore. Plain and simple. In fact, I would welcome the opportunity not to have to hate you any longer than I already do. I am nothing. You are right. I'm like someone who's been thrown into the ocean at night, floating all alone. I reach out, but no one's there. I have no connection to anything. The closest thing I have to family is you. But you hold on to the secret. Meanwhile, your memory deteriorates day after day. Along with your memory, the truth about me is being lost. Without the aid of truth, I am nothing. I can never be anything. You are so right about that too.
Knowledge is a precious social asset. It is an asset that must be amassed in abundant stockpiles and used with the utmost care. It must be handed down to the next generation in fruitful form. And for that reason too, NBC needs to have all of your subscription fees and...
What kind of person was my mom though? That's the question I want to know. Where did she go? What happened to her? See, a vision often comes to me. Same one. Over and over again. I suspect it's not much of a vision as a memory of something that actually happened. I am 1.5 years old, right? And my mother's next to me. She and a young man are holding each other. That man is not you. Who is it? I have no idea, but that man is definitely not you.
When a vacuum comes along, something has to come along to fill it. That's what everybody does.
Is that what everyone does?
Exactly.
So then what kind of vacuum are you filling?
Don't you know?
No, I don't.
Well, if you can't understand it without an explanation, then you can't understand it with an explanation.
I see, so you're filling some kind of vacuum, but who's filling the vacuum that you left behind then?
You. Isn't it obvious? I've been filling a vacuum that somebody else left behind. So then you will fill the vacuum that I've left behind.
Right, so then who's my father?
Just a vacuum. Your mother joined her body with a vacuum and gave birth to you. I filled that vacuum.
And you raised me after she left. Is that what you're trying to tell me?
That is what I said. If you can't understand it without an explanation, then you won't be able to understand it with an explanation.
This man is no empty shell. He is a flesh and blood human being with a narrow, stubborn soul surviving in fits and starts on this patch of land by the sea. He has no choice but to coexist with the vacuum that is slowly spreading inside him. Eventually, that vacuum will swallow up whatever memories are left. It is only a matter of time.
Mr. Kawana, it's 6 o'clock. Visiting hours are over.
Told me a lot today, and as it was hard to grasp. You're dead honest though, and I greatly appreciate that. I'm sorry to say it, but there is virtually nothing I could do for you other than to hope that the process of forming a vacuum inside of you is a painless one. I'm sure you have suffered a lot. You love my mother as deeply as you knew how, and I do get that sense, I really do. But she left, and that must have been hard on you, like living in an empty town. Still, you raised me in that empty town, and for that, I thank you.
He was a good storyteller. His accounts of his childhood and youth were not exactly pregnant with meaning, but the details were lively. There were funny stories, there were moving stories, and violent stories. If a life can be measured by the color and variety of episodes, then my father's life has been rich in its own way.
Everything go okay?
I apologize I couldn't get a hold of you sooner. I do have something for you to sign though.
Thank you.
And everything went fine. I'll see you next week.